might say, you'd rather go thrifting than go get your face washed? Yes, I would.
Subscribe your channel.
We could be everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Ooh, we are crooked here. As you guys know, I have my grandson, so vlogging and just doing content in general has been quite the challenge. But today, it's just me and you. My husband is on grandchild duty, so today I'm going to get done some things I've been needing to do. Like, we need to go to Ulta, y'all. I ran out of my eyebrow pencil, so this is something else. I mean, it's not bad. It's cool. It's the Benefit, like the one with the 3 like little brush strokes at the end, like, but it's just, I prefer a pencil. So we need to go get a pencil. I need some more Kiehl's face wash. I want to stop by Restore because I have my banana tree and my citrus tree that need to be planted in a bigger pot. I want to see if I can find a good deal on one because I really want a very large terracotta or limestone pot for that, but they are so expensive. So I think I'm probably gonna have to try to hit up an estate sale for that. TBD, we're gonna start doing estate sales. So I want to just see what Restore has, if they have anything that I could use that is not terribly expensive. And then we're going to continue our sweatpant hunt at the thrift. Plus, I think I'm gonna find some linen dresses and just things like that to finish out the season and just, like, you know, just poke around and see. Again, I'm still trying to find the thrift store of all thrift stores. So we're gonna go to a different area today after I hit up Restore, and we're also gonna stop and get a coffee because I just feel like we need to get a coffee to just make it official. So yeah, hang out with me today. First stop, Restore. Found a little terracotta pot. I'm just not sure if it's worth the $28. I'm gonna have to look at Home Depot to see. But I was looking for terracotta pots. I know I'm gonna have made a decision by the time you guys see this, but I see this and I love this for like magazines, records, because I still have like all of my records, which I have not unpacked because my record player broke. But I also like this one. This one is 18 and this one is 48. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And also, to my lovely supporter I ran into, Keisha, you are so sweet and beautiful. Thank you for saying hi to me. I love it when you guys come up to me when I am out and about and you see me, so thank you for that. This is also pretty cool because I need some knickknacks for like on top of things, so the tops just kind of come off. I think that's really pretty, but they ain't got no prices on it. And I feel like here they just price it however they feel like it based on, I don't know. So they're probably gonna tell me something really expensive, but let's see what they say. I just noticed this means that it's broken. I mean, I could, yeah, nah, never mind. We'll leave that for somebody else. These are also really pretty. The set of 25 pieces is $60. But it looks like, I don't know, there's no markings to say what it is. Oh, I don't know. It's very unique and different. I love these. Obviously there's like balls missing, but I would love to have something like this in my backyard, like just one. And there's like 3 of them here. We're gonna go over here and see what they have before we head back the other way. This is really nice, but $1,000 is diabolical. They also have some really nice like solid wood pieces. Like I love this. This is a piece. This is so nice. It's only $3.50, and I say only because for this, that's not bad. The only problem is, oh, it's actually not a chip. This is really nice. It's missing a shelf. Unless the shelf is just in there weird. This is actually very cool. This would be great in my living room, actually. This one also is only $1.99. I love this. It is chipped, but I think that's fine. It just kind of adds a little character. But where is the key? This wood actually matches my house a little bit better. Very nice. I love this piece. I want it, and if whoever has it in their cart is not gonna get it, then I will. I truly wish I had somewhere to put this, like not the French roll. These were in somebody's hair salon, for real. It's giving Whitney Houston.
Something I find incredibly chic is collecting and buying things made to last forever. I don't think you understand what a flex it is to be able to swap out your home decor, your clothes, your accessories, move things around that you already own to create something new. I'm overbuying things to only have them for a little while and get rid of them when I'm ready for something new. That very curated and collected over time look that everybody is going for actually comes by way of collecting. You have to collect over time, mixing and matching treasures found throughout the years. So when it comes to what I'm thrifting to collect. I want everything about the way I live my life to tell a story. My home decor, the way that I dress, and everything I create space for in my life.
You guys, I feel like I need to get this because when else will I find a belt like this? I could do so many things. I can.
I was wondering who was going to get that
Listen, I could do something with this.
Yeah. I told somebody it takes a small person to put that on.
I could put this over a blazer.
Yeah.
And I just...
Suit, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like I totally
No.
wear it low waist.
Somebody was saying that is cute.
Mm-hmm. These style of bags are for real trending. This one is Michael Kors. It's a very pretty pewter gold color. It's a really good quality leather. You know this is my favorite brand of hats. Just found one. Definitely getting that. Also found this. It's not in the best condition, so I don't know that I'm actually gonna get it, but it is 100% wool. And then I really like this purple one. Definitely think I want to get this one. And then this is perfect for fall, winter. And then this one reminds me of Dick Tracy, but I love it. I love purple. I wish this one wasn't so much, but I love the fact that it's like a tall hat. Let me see if this is on the color of the week. I'm back from thrifting. I've been only to one store, but I have, you know, quite a few things I'm going to show you. I also went thrifting like 2 days ago. So I'm going to put both hauls together to show you guys everything that I got. But I am going to preface it by saying this first. I'm going to stop vlogging in thrift stores. I'm going to stop promoting the thrift stores I'm at, telling you which location, where I'm going, telling you how much I paid for things. And just know that if you see something that I have that's valuable, I know it's valuable. I just may not say it because I am so tired of thrift stores and their prices. And the only reason that they're charging that much is because people who thrift and film that content are popularizing it. And we're telling them what we want. We're telling them about the great deals that we got. we're telling them even brands that are valuable that they probably wouldn't know if we weren't hyping it. So I am gonna stop shooting myself in the foot and stop talking about what I am paying for the stuff that I'm getting and where I got it. So I'm just gonna say that it's not anything that I don't want to answer you guys. Obviously, if I see anybody in person or whatever and you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you. But what I'm not gonna do is start broadcasting it and giving them free promo while they sit here and raise these prices to a point that is absolutely ridiculous. If you guys saw, I did a short and a YouTube short and a TikTok where I was talking about a dress I came across in Goodwill for $200. That is absolutely insane. And the only reason it was priced that, and the girl told me, because I asked if she could talk to the manager about lowering the price, and she told me, well, the original price was $7.95, and it's like, that shouldn't even make a difference to you. All of this stuff was donated, it was free. Everything needs to go back to being a structured price instead of Goodwill and all these other thrift stores trying to act like resellers. Like, it really pisses me off. Now, I'm not gonna stop thrifting. You know, I'm gonna still thrift. I'm gonna stop promoting though, and I'm gonna try to get the deals that I can get while the getting is still good, because who's to say that all of this is not gonna change and thrifting is gonna become more expensive than just buying fast fashion or retail. But I'm just telling you guys. So when I show you everything, I will not be talking about the prices or where I was thrifting or where I got it from, because I'm done giving them my free promo. That being said, just know whatever you see me showing you, it's possible to thrift. First thing I got was this silver tray, which I love the shape of it. It's a little bit more unique in the sense that it's deeper and smaller. I'm going to definitely be using this to style up around the house, whether it's stacking it on a book, or I like to switch my coffee table decor often. So this will definitely make its way into that at some point. So I just wanted to pick that up. And I'm actually going to start collecting silver platters for different things that I want to do. These kids are loud. Hold on. All right, so the next thing, this is from my thrift haul earlier this week. I got this very heavy, if you can see it. It feels almost like limestone, but it could also be just ceramic. But I love this. I think that this is going to be great for floral arrangements, and I definitely am going to fill it up with water and put a floral arrangement in here and see how it goes. I've been wanting to get bigger versions of this to do flower arrangements seasonally, so I saw this one. It was such a good deal, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna grab this. I've been looking for something like that. Another thing that I got is this. I love these. do I have two of these? I think I for sure have one that I have in my office that I got from an estate sale. But the second one my mom got, actually we were thrifting together and it was white. But I love these little chairs. I love them because they're good to set things on. I think that this one I'm gonna use to set some books on it, and I like the color. I actually have no plans to change the color because I am trying to make sure that in different areas of my house there's fun, vibrant color. I don't want a neutral home. I want one full of texture and print and patterns and just, you know, that fun eye candy, you know? So let's talk about the glassware I got. I got so much glassware, you guys. Look at that. We're gonna go through it though. We're gonna go through it. So the first two glassware pieces I got are these, and these are handmade. They are insane. They kind of look like stained glass. So, wait a minute. These are crystal. I did not know these were crystal when I got them. Beautiful. Love these. These were the only two. I'm hoping that I come across the other ones because I have seen these on Facebook Marketplace and I wanted them, but I wasn't thrilled with the price. So I'm glad that I was able to thrift these two. I definitely will be drinking all of this. We're gonna be using it. I don't save my china anymore. Life is too short. We're gonna drink out of the good glass, use the good dishes, set the table. We're gonna get into that too. This right here, I got 4 of these. There were only 5. I decided to get the 4th. And these are Mexican hand-blown glass. I love a good goblet, okay? I love a good goblet, and I think these are perfect for like margaritas. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you quite a few glasses I think are good for margaritas and just drinks in general. And I'm not gonna lie, I might actually drink an iced coffee out of here too, because I don't drink huge amounts of iced coffee, so something like this is the perfect size for me. But I just love the thick stem. I love the green tint to it. And like, as you guys know, if you're not new here, I just love glassware and dishware. It's just a lost art. I just want to have as much of it as I can fit in my house. So I got these. The woman who was checking me out, she was like, oh, I see you getting ready for Christmas. And I was like, okay, because that's not why I got them, but you know, thanks for the idea. So I have, these are also hand blown glass. You can see all of the bubbles in it and just that thick bottom. I love these two colors. So what I was able to get was 2 green ones, 4 of the red. And I just think these are so amazing. Like, I love these. And I feel like this is definitely great for a holiday. Fun fact, I used to work at Pier 1 Imports, and I remember when Pier 1 would sell stuff like this. I loved working at Pier 1. All it did was make me wish that I had a place of my own, because I was still living at home at the time. And I was in college, you know, I was going to college full time. I was working 2 different jobs. Pier 1 was one of them. And I used to love looking at the decor. That kind of like gives Pier 1 vibes. And I just think these are all like kind of similar. And if you guys have ever looked at my bar decor, I have some other hand blown glass that is like this. It's 2-tone. It's like watermelon pink at the bottom and a nice green at the top. So it reminds me of a watermelon. Yikes. Don't break it, girl. These next pieces are insane. So I got these 3 glasses. None of these are like even sets, which, you know, I wish it was, but I'm not pressed about it because it just is what it is. But I saw these 3 crystal champagne, not champagne, these would be like white wine, I think, white wine flutes. You tell me if you're an expert on that, because I really don't know. I do know that stuff like this is more used for red wine. This would be maybe white, and then the slender ones are for champagne. Hold on, it's wanting to focus. I get that it wants to focus on the glasses, but focus on me. Can we focus on me? Okay. But yes, we have the, I would say, white wine crystal glasses. Beautiful. There were only 3. I looked all over that store for a 4th one. There was not one. And then these, the price of these really did piss me off, but I got them anyway because they were still a good price, if you catch my drift. These are Waterford goblets, crystal, and they have a beautiful silver rim. When I saw these, I had to get them. I would definitely, and I will definitely be drinking my iced coffee out of these. And then last but not least, these are more Waterford crystal glasses. Apparently there were a lot more of these. I was just late to the party because I was thrifting in the late afternoon. Somebody earlier that day had bought some up, and I guess the day before there were a lot of them as well. For the price that they were, I can't imagine I would have gotten much more than I've already gotten. So I'll say that, but beautiful. I love them. I will definitely be using them. My bar area needs a good rub down because it's dusty where all the glasses and stuff like that are. So I think when I clean everything off, because I need to take everything out, I'm going to restyle it a little bit. And I think I want to put these up there because I love the colors, and maybe incorporate these because we can start making it look very holiday over there. And I think I want to seasonally decorate my bar area. This belt is so ridiculous. And yeah, I got it anyway. I got it anyway because there were some really oversized belts on Jeffrey Campbell's website that I really was tempted, and still am, not gonna lie, still tempted. But when I saw this one, it reminded me of those, and I was like, you know what? Let me go on ahead and get it. That is so big. It's ridiculous. Now, the thing that pisses me off is this is iron and not even real leather. It's a really unique piece, so I'll give it that. It's unique. we'll just leave it there. But I look like a freaking leprechaun, I'm sure, wearing this, and I'm gonna be all here for it. Also, I think I've seen a lot of styling of things like this as a top, so I think I will definitely try to style this up over a button up as a top to just add some layer and dimension. I think it's a really cool piece, so I had to get it. For clothing, I got this uniform skirt. This is way too long for me. It comes down to my knees. I'm only 5'3", so I am going to be cutting it and giving it a raw hem to make it the length that's most flattering for me. I love that. It's an actual uniform skirt, so it's made really well, and I could definitely appreciate that. Another thing I got are these Lucky Brand capris. Look at these. I never thought I would get back into capris, I'm telling you, because I went through the genre where this was it, okay? Like, capris were the thing. I never thought I would get back into them, but lately I have been thinking of some really cool ways to style them, and so I was like, let me try to find me some capris. And I didn't want to get them like retail because, first of all, there's not that many options right now because it hasn't really gotten as mainstream. But secondly, like, there's already so many out there, because for the longest we avoided these like the plague in the thrift store. And luckily, as a millennial, I know what the good brands were for pedal pushers and capris, so whenever I see them now, I definitely might go on ahead and pick them up. Saw these floral ones, which I thought were really cute. They fit so well, and I already have so many different ideas of how I'm gonna style these up. And then I saw these Ann Taylor ones, which are a little bit longer but still perfect because I really wanted some black ones. These are made so well. I'm so happy that I found these because I know that the black ones are the ones I'm gonna wear the most, and I really was looking for a leather pair, but also remembering that I thrifted last year, I think it was, or the year before that, a suede set that had suede capris and a matching suede jacket. So I definitely have that out in my closet already. I will be pulling that out as soon as it is cool enough for me to do so. And then I've really been into the track pants and activewear pants, especially because I want to style them up with heels and boots and different things like that. So I saw these Columbia ones. They fit so well. Inside, they do have the feel of a sweatpants, so they're really comfortable. Definitely gonna be styling them up. I just have to wash all of this stuff. And then in this particular, I did like a short where I was thrifting for sweatpants because a lot of the pictures I'm pinning on Pinterest, the base of the outfit is sweatpants with like a very cool boot or heel. And before I buy retail, let me go try to find some sweats at the thrift store. I did find these and another pair, but after that I did end up going to the outlets and getting 2 pairs from Adidas, which I will show you my retail haul when I do my Poshmark haul, so stay tuned for that. But I found these Betty Boop sweatpants, and I think these are so cute. I also love the dusty rose color. Both of the sweatpants I got are 100% cotton because to me that makes a great pair of sweatpants. Going to go ahead and throw these in the wash. I do love the thick bottom. At the same time, however, I really think I want to get these boots I've had my eye on because I just saw an outfit with these and those boots. And then last but not least, I saw these forest green ones with this yellow logo right here, and these fit so amazing. I love these so much, and I do already have green, but I got it for this. And I do have some yellow boots that I feel like I could style with this to kind of bring out the yellow, and it's gonna look so cute. All of this stuff, all the clothing items that I got were such phenomenal prices. All right, last but not least, I got some wool hats. These are all 100% wool. First hat I got was this purple one. I am going to love this because I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Hold on. Well, I could wear it a couple different ways. I could wear it like this, which you guys know I typically do wear my hats like this, but I love the purple, or I could wear it like actually up on it like that. What is going on with this? Hold on. Oh, I'm like, what was that sound? Oh, it's like a little strap thing to make it like more secure to your head. Well, that's interesting. My head is barely gonna fit in here, so we don't need that. Is it even? I hope so. It's giving Dick Tracy. It's really giving Dick Tracy, and I'm here for it, but I love it. I love how tall the middle part is. And if you guys remember, I thrifted another 100% wool like fedora type. These are actually called a Panama hat. Fedoras are a little bit more short around here, and I prefer a Panama hat, not a fedora. So I thrifted a gray version. It's not this brand, but it's 100% wool, like in the dead of summer, and I still have that. But I have a plan for these. We're gonna go over that plan in a minute. This one is actually lack of color. This is a lack of color hat, and you guys know I love a lack of color hat. I have a ton of them, and so when I saw this cream plain one, definitely had to get it. Definitely had to get it. This is another one by the same brand as the purple one, and these are actually brand new with tags, so that's pretty insane. But I loved the pink. Yeah, this is like a lavendery pink color, but I loved this one because it's so big. Like, I just love it. I do need to reshape it because how it was sitting in the thrift store, it was just doing the hat a complete and total disservice. But I do have to reshape it, yeah. Anyways, my plan for the hats is we'll probably make our way tomorrow, but I want to go to the fabric store and buy some lace and some ribbon and different things like that, and I want to decorate these hats. I want to add some feathers, I want to add some brooches, and just really make the brim around it really cool. And I want to do it for all of them, especially this lack of color one because it has nothing around it. And based on where the stitching is, and because of I know lack of color, this definitely probably had a band around it that whoever had it before just took it off. So these are my hats that I have, and then I need to get the gray ones. And now I have a nice little collection of those kind of hats because I love wearing specifically those kind of hats. It just goes along with my style. It's a little bit more edgy. That, and I love a good baseball cap, we know. But I love those kind of hats. So I'm gonna go ahead and decorate them. We'll do it together. That'll be a thrift flip. So we'll do that. I feel like I got other stuff and I didn't tell you guys about it. That's what I feel like. And I'm trying to figure out like where that stuff is. But at some point during the weekend vlog, if I find it, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna show you guys. Just don't tell anybody, okay? That's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. We are back in the car. Second day of errands because I did not finish everything I wanted to do yesterday. Today we need to go to HomeGoods. I need to refill my coffee bar. I need some syrups. I'm like pretty much completely out of all of my syrups. I need some actual coffee beans. What else do I need? I need to get some face cleanser, and I could go without some moisturizer for a little bit longer because I'm almost completely through the one that I have. We're going one place first though. You guys know what my recent obsession is. One thing I've been loving lately are the fire pita chips from Kava. They are so good. I love these. I actually got 2 of them, even though I probably will only eat one. And I like to get the crazy feta. These are so good. They're like the perfect snack for me. So good. Okay, now for real, we're heading to, I'm gonna say HomeGoods.
Sun is hitting my face, I'm unfazed, I need this. Calling out my name, say meet me, see these waves. Now I go under, hold my breath and flow. Trust the current takes me safe for sure. Now this is my remedy, let the seas sway with me. We're getting my energy, let the seas sway with me. My remedy, let the seas sway with me. Getting my energy, let the seas sway with me.
That was eventful. Of course, I came out with some things I did not intend, but I don't know if you guys remember me saying it earlier in the vlog, but I do definitely want to decorate my bar in a theme, so like a theme for fall. Although I will say the cups that I got are definitely not giving the fall theme I thought I was going for. So we're going to have to maneuver and figure it out. But we're gonna head to Echo Thrift now because I want to see if they have like napkin holders and just some like other things that I know they commonly have a lot of there. I was supposed to go to Ulta and get my face wash, but I think I'm gonna order it online for delivery because my stomach actually hurts. And you might say you'd rather go thrifting than go get your face wash. Yes, I would. I feel like if I only got one more stop in me, I need to make that stop count. So to Echo Thrift we go. You guys, this is actually such a cool find. It is hood high. They have it priced at $42.99. I wonder if this is a color tag. I really wish I could talk to you guys more, but it is like so loud in here, the music. I was just telling my mom everything I got and she flat out to my face called me an old lady trapped in a young person's body. But you know, it's the classic things we love. We have successfully gotten out of the thrift store. So I, as you guys can see, did go ahead and get this. We'll put that together on a lamp when we get home. I think I know which lamp I'm gonna put it on. I think, we'll see. I also got a couple clothing items. Some of them I could wear right now for summer. Others, well, one other thing is gonna be more for spring. But the most exciting thing I got were some table linens because I really want to get back into setting tables. I think now would be a really good time to talk about chic ideas I'm taking into 2026. I have been dying to do this video because I have been putting a lot of thought into this, okay? I have a lot of thoughts, okay? And the first one you might know if you've seen my YouTube short or you follow me on TikTok. The first incredibly chic idea I'm taking into 2026 is gatekeeping. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start gatekeeping again. And let me tell you why. I feel like one of the examples I gave was thrifting. Obviously there are resellers, and the thing about it is I don't even want to blame the resellers, and I'll tell you why I don't want to blame the resellers. And the reason is because a lot of the stuff that they are thrifting, they spend hours, okay, full days even sometimes at the bins going through clothes that nobody wanted at the thrift store. A lot of resellers who do it full time or make any significant money from it, they definitely are bins shoppers. And so I'm not even gonna say it's their fault because that stuff would have gone to the landfill had they not actually picked it up to try to put it in a home that would care, you know? But I do feel like a lot of these corporations, because they're not nonprofits, these thrift stores, they do watch the resellers, they watch the thrifters who film thrifting content, and they try to see what it is that they can actually sell things for. And a lot of these things they wouldn't even know if it wasn't for us. And so I think that if we all gatekept a little bit more, that would just help kind of like, you know, curb the problem a little bit. Obviously what's done is done. We have opened up a Pandora's box that we cannot close. However, moving forward, I will not be sitting here giving free promo to a company that is charging me way beyond what they should be charging me for things. That's just number one. Number two is just creativity in general. Like, so many people are wanting to replicate versus create based on inspiration, and I could show you a whole entire lookbook of outfits for the fall, right? Or the winter, or the spring, or the summer. And I don't want people to look at it and think, you know what, I need every single link to every single thing that she's wearing. To be quite honest, I couldn't give you every single link because a lot of the stuff I wear is in fact thrifted. But I say all that to say what I'm wearing should inspire you to look in your closet and find similar silhouettes and really dig into what it is about my outfit you like so much and try to recreate the formula with your taste, your style, your closet. That's the way that it should be. And I think that there is this expectation and almost this entitlement on content creators to like, give me the link, give me the link, give me the link. Like, I need you to entertain me, dance monkey dance. Like, that's how I feel like people be treating content creators. Dance monkey dance. If you're not entertaining me, if I'm not like taking from you, then, you know, I don't want to really watch you or have any, you know, it's just not cool. So I want to start gatekeeping more to keep for myself, and not from a selfish place, but I'm here to inspire you. I'm not here to be imitated. I'm not here to convince you to be just like me. I'm not here to do any of those things. I want you to be the best you that you can be. And sometimes the best creativity is birthed from gatekeeping, because if you study to show yourself approved, okay? If you see something you really like and you want to replicate it that bad, you will do the research. You'll screenshot it. You'll figure out where it came from. You'll go scour the internet for the unique piece. You'll do all of those things on your own. And in doing that, the process will inspire creativity of your own and pull out what's already in you. And that's really the way that it should be. Like, do the work. If you want to be creative and you want to, you know, hone in on your style and create a vibe that is 100% you, that you love, that you enjoy, do the research on the things that you love, the things that pull at you, the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel peace, like all of those things. Do the research and figure that out for yourself, because I promise you, like, learning the journey and the process of it all is actually more satisfying than the outcome itself. Because if you just keep giving somebody fish and they don't know how to fish, like, they're never satisfied. If you just keep giving somebody the answers, they never really learn how to do for themselves. And that's, you know, it's just where I'm at right now. There's gonna be somebody who has a problem with it, and I don't care. I'm gatekeeping more in 2026. My life, my creativity, my thoughts, my inspiration, my everything. And whatever you see is what you're going to see. That's what you're going to get. And it's not going to stop me from being any more creative than you guys see me on the platform right now. It's just more so I probably won't be doing a bunch of links to things, and I won't be telling you what stores I might be thrifting at. I won't be telling you how much I paid for something or what designer this is that they didn't know, because, you know, oh my God, be quiet, they didn't know. Like, no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. Jillian is gatekeeping in 2026. This is the last one we're gonna do before we get in the house and we go over this like little thrift haul, but I think this one is very fitting for the haul I'm about to do. But I want to bring in the idea of setting a table, fine linen, tablecloths, glassware, silverware. Like, setting a proper table is a lost art, and I feel like people don't do it enough. We just don't do that kind of stuff, and I want to bring more of those details into my day-to-day life. I have a bistro table in the corner of my living room, as you guys know, and I'm gonna start setting that table and like decorating it and making it look cute, because right now I just have the marble top, and sometimes I don't want to cover up the marble. The marble is beautiful, but sometimes it's cool to like have a tablecloth on it and create a vibe over there, you know? So when we were at the thrift store, I bought a ton of table linens, tablecloths, things like that, because I wanted to be able to set the table. And I bought a bunch of neutral colors, which I will show you guys. I need to throw everything into the wash, but I just feel like it's going to bring me joy to set the table. And so I want to get more into that. And I actually want to do it for my dining room as well. I just need to find more tablecloths. And I was just talking to my husband about it, but I think I'm going to change my dining room a little bit. I first of all ordered different curtain rods, so I'm able to take my curtains down and wash them, because I just feel like I like to wash them at least once a week. And right now I've been hand washing them because they're too hard to take down. But I really want to, first of all, change the drapes for the holiday to a deep burgundy red. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. But also I want to move the table closer to the window and swap out the back section for a curved like banquette, which I did find. I think I found the one that I want to do. and it's like fabric. It looks like a couch almost. It's very cool. And then have the other chairs around the front. I think that that would really set off that area. I want to show you guys the linen that I got at the thrift store. So let's start first with the tablecloth. I got this. Ooh, it's gonna get a little washed out, isn't it? Let me see. Is that better? Yeah. This is the tablecloth that I got. It's very large. I could actually use this one on my, I could probably use this one on my actual dining table, but I could also use it on this one. So I saw this, saw the lace, and I just thought it was so pretty. I actually will be looking for more lace, but I want to say this is actually a curtain. It's actually a curtain, but the way that it's sewn, you can't even really tell. So I'm gonna be using it as a tablecloth. I thought it was really, really pretty. So that is the first item right there. And then for all the linens, these are the linen napkins that I got. The first two, I thought these were so adorable. Do you see the detail with the green and the yellow flowers? I thought that was really pretty. I also saw these two right here. I got a lot of these in sets of 2 because this is for the bistro. I also saw these. They're like a minty green, and these are 100% linen. Now I do have a darker kind of olive linen cloth that I've used on this table before that you guys have seen. I use it to paint sometimes. This matches that color scheme really well, so I could see myself setting it with like this as a tablecloth and this right here as a napkin, if you guys can see. Very pretty. The next set of 2 I got was this one, and this is like little eyelet right here, but I don't know if you can, there you can see like the floral pattern on it, and it's embroidered. I love this. This is actually exactly what I had in my mind when I said I wanted to get table linens and cloths and things like that. So this one was actually in a set with a different type. It was actually in a set with this one right here, which has like a sheen to it. I don't know if you can really like see the material, and it was together, but the matching one for this was also with the other one, so I just got both of them, and I was able to get the matching set of this one as well as the matching set for the one I just showed you. These are all 100% cotton or linen, and that's one of the main things I was looking for because I did not want to get any polyester. Now I'm gonna say that this one right here doesn't have a tag, and it's this one. I think that this is very possibly polyester just because like of the feel of it. And then these were really pretty. These were like eyelet napkins. I think these are so cute. This one I found in a set of 2, so I got both of them. And then last but not least, this is the only one I got 4 of because the price was really good, and these are also 100% cotton. I was able to look at the label, but they're just plain white 100% cotton table napkins. This is my beginning stack of table linens. You better believe this stack is gonna grow, okay? It's 100% gonna grow. But I got everything in neutrals and like olive tone greens because I just know that is one of the colors I'm gonna incorporate in here. Now another thing I saw, which were these silverware pouches. It came in this pouch right here. I thought this was the coolest thing. Look at this. You just put the silverware in it if you're setting a table. And this actually has 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I wanted to use these for my dining area, I definitely could use these for my dining area because there is enough. Okay, sorry, I had to handle a Lola emergency anyway. But I did go ahead and get some things to thrift flip my fedoras. So I saw this bag full of trim, and I felt like this could be really cool to add to the hats. Now obviously I'm not going to use all of this, but I did think about the fact that I could take some of these to tie the napkins and create like a really cool situation. I've definitely seen tablescapes with this kind of stuff incorporated. So just got a few different kinds of trim that I'm going to be using to thrift flip the fedora hats. And then the other homeware type items I got were these vintage TV trays. And the way these kind of work, which are so cool, I wish I had a glass right now to show you, but you basically put a wine glass in. You can like have like a little charcuterie board or sandwich situation, sandwich and chips, you know? Like there's so many different things. I think this is so cool. I'm glad that I got them, and they're from Pierre's Pantry. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I love finding just home things that people really just don't use anymore and figuring out a way to incorporate it and use it again. I do want to show you some of the materials that I thrifted in order to do the fedoras. The first thing I got was this beautiful silk scarf right here. I definitely feel like I'm going to wear this as well. So this will be one of those situations where I just kind of like roll it all the way down, tie it around the hat, and kind of just leave it. But the print is absolutely beautiful, and I love the neutral warm tones. I'm just very drawn to this color combination and tones just like this. Another one that I got was this ombre right here. I just felt like this could be really cool as well. I'm definitely going to end up shredding this into 3 strips and braiding it and using it to wrap around one of the fedoras. That's actually what I'm going to end up doing with a lot of these silky like pieces. So like I also got this one, and I got it for this trim right here. Obviously I could still use this sheer material as well, but I am going to be cutting the trim off and using it to do one of the fedoras, and like I'll do something like really cool with the sheer material. So I'm putting all of this together with the trim because these are our supplies to thrift flip the hats. I think I'm gonna make that its own separate video. I think that'll be cool because I haven't done like a thrift flip video in a while. Another one that I got is this little strip of fabric that has these tassels at the end, but again, one of those things where I felt like I could wrap it around and the tassels would hang just so on the hat. The other one I got was this one. Again, love the colors. It is definitely silk, and I just felt like, again, this is one that I was going to cut maybe, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I actually want to cut it or if I want to style it like a scarf. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna, you know, TBD on this one, but I did really love the colors, so that is the true reason I got it. And then last but not least, I got this really pretty cream one because, as you guys know, I have the really pretty cream lack of color hat, and I just thought this could be so pretty. Honestly, these could work really well for doing the tablescapes and settings and things like that, because you can use these as like a little runner down the middle. So I'll definitely keep that idea in my mind for future if I come across some more. But yeah, this is really pretty. So it's gonna definitely be devastating to cut, but I'm definitely gonna be cutting this one up to create some really cool situations for that hat. And honestly, I'm probably gonna end up cutting this one up too, so it just is what it is. I specifically got these to chop them, but I will not be cutting this beautiful silk scarf. Nobody else is gonna have these hats, especially when the fall winter season comes, and I wear hats a lot, especially fedora type hats or Panama hats or the big boater hats. Nobody is gonna have these things, and I love that when I go out, these pieces are gonna be very unique to me. The first thing, I'm so like amazed that I found these. They first of all are brand new, but I was just online looking at some very similar shoes, and it is these Donald Pliner cowhide mules with a slightly pointed almond toe. Tell me these are not perfect for fall. They are so good. So really happy that I found those. And then I got this, I think it is So pretty. Look at the way that it just hangs, you know? And it does have a little clasp so you can close it. I definitely will be figuring out different ways to style this, but this is definitely so obviously haute hippie. It's very bohemian and I love it. I can definitely style this in a very Chloe way. Beautiful. I've already washed these things, but this is a 100% merino wool turtleneck. And this actually did not have a tag in it for the brand. I just recognized the material because the material tag was in, and that's all I care about. And I also love when turtlenecks have a very thick turtle, you know, around the neck. I love this color. I think this color goes so well with my hair color. So I'm very excited to style this up for the fall. Another one that I got that I was very happy to get because it was brand new with tags is this Anne Klein chevron print little shrunken cardigan. I thought that this would be really cute with my baggy jeans and things like that. That's how I would style something like this up, especially when it starts to cool down and you just want a sweater. It's not quite cold enough for a jacket, but I love this material. And I want to say this was made out of, let's see, 50% cotton. So I like the cotton in here because that's obviously it's always what I look for. And then last but not least from that place, this was actually one of the things on my list, which was a polo crew neck. Bonus points for the fact that it was in olive green, a color I wear all the time. But I just wanted a cozy crew neck because I wear crew necks a lot and I definitely wanted the polo one. I think that I might do a little project to this one and add some embellishment and make it like really cool, but still on the fence, TBD. You guys see the way the sun is killing our vibe? Hold on, let me make some adjustments. Okay, that's a little bit better. Sorry, you're gonna have to see my table right there. Last and final bag of goodies. This is insane that I found this because I actually got an Ann Taylor leopard furry print mini skirt in the last haul that I showed you guys. And this one is by the brand Karen Kane. I told you guys I was so into cow print and I was gonna be definitely wearing it for the upcoming fall winter season. So when I saw this and it's like furry, I was like, absolutely. Definitely going to be styling this up. I really need to see how to wash this. I'm gonna assume delicate cold, dry clean only, delicate cold hang dry. Also got this lace and the shell is polyester because it's like a lace, but the lining is silk. And I just thought it was so pretty. It's like a ankle or calf length, really pretty lace skirt. And I liked the way that this fit on me because I like where the slip ended and the lace kept going. So the lace detail was very prominent at the bottom. And then this one had no tags in it whatsoever. Feeling it, it feels either like 100% cotton or linen, but I'm gonna say I really think this is linen. And I like the color because it gives color shift between blue and green. And it's just a nice linen maxi skirt that has a mermaid fit. This is something that I can wear along with a black lace skirt. I can wear that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash that. This was so cute. It's 100% silk. I am not familiar with the brand, but look at this. And it's asymmetrical and it has like a little, is it on this side? No, it's on this side. It has a little split right here in it. So when you walk, it kind of just like splits. This is so pretty. I love this so much. I can't wait to style that up. And again, this is really good for the summer, so I can definitely wear that now. This is a 100% wool knit sweater. And I thought this was the coolest thing. And when I tried it on, I was like, yeah, definitely. Look at this. It's so cute. I love it. This is gonna be so good. It's very forgiving. It's very forgiving with the flaws. I'm gonna definitely have to be careful with this one because wool definitely shrinks. Wash delicate cold, hang dry on a hanger so that the weight of the wetness keeps it stretched. That is my little thrift haul. Combination of home and clothing. with that said, let's get into some more of my chic ideas I'm going to be taking into 2026. And that is replacing coffee table books with photo albums and actually printing pictures out. Like, why don't we do photo albums anymore? I remember my favorite thing about going to other people's house used to be sitting on their couch, pulling out their photo albums and going through them. And I just feel like it's a thing we don't do anymore. It's like our photos all get lost in the cloud. And so I'm gonna start printing out more photos because I feel like the photos are just candid moments that mean something to the person who's actually behind the camera. So I feel like that's cool. We should print out more photos. So I'm gonna start printing out more photos, more art and hobbies in general. I love painting. I love drawing. I love writing. I like creating short stories. I think that this is real media. And I think the best way to create something real, meaningful, and lasting is to stop looking at other people's lives and start living our own. I think we tend to consume so many opinions on a daily basis with social media, like the comments and then just watching other people's content and their videos. It's like we're consistently consuming mass amounts of other people's opinions. And I think sometimes we can consume so much of other people's opinions, we kind of forget where our own opinion falls. And I never want to lose sight of my own thoughts, my own opinions, my own beliefs, because I'm too busy consuming everybody else's thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, you know? When it comes to art and creating, that real art just, it comes from living. And you have to live, and living is finding things that you love, finding hobbies, you know, extracurricular activities. Kids are not the only ones that need extracurricular activities. Adults need them too, because it does something to a different part of your mind that actually keeps you healthy and keeps you in a really good mental space. So I'm gonna definitely be doing more art and more writing and more just physical media. Like I love that. That's one of the things I'm definitely going to be taking into 2026, an ultra chic idea, if you will. Another thing that I feel like we're missing is cooking from scratch. There are so many harmful things in the food that we eat, and it's things that we've really truly lost the knowledge to even realize the things that we're eating that are not actually good for us. But I think that the art of cooking from scratch with every generation is getting lost. And what used to be very well-known common methods for preserving food, like canning, pickling, you know, making bread from scratch, you know, knowing how to make a freaking biscuit, you know, it's like these are things that a lot of the younger generation, like me personally, I could not tell you how to can. It's definitely something I've been looking into. Like, I know how to can now because I've seen a ton of videos and information on it, but have I actually physically done it myself yet? No. But it is one of those things that I want to start doing. I want to learn how to make bread from scratch, because our bread is so bad for us in the store that people think bread is actually not something you should eat, when bread could actually be really healthy for you. It's just that our bread from the store is not, because of all of the preservatives and sugars and things like that in it. So I want to get back into cooking from scratch and learning how to make things and preserve foods, because it is definitely a lost art, but something that I think would be very dangerous to like lose permanently. Because if the food grid went down in any way, like, y'all, we are all screwed. Okay, not all of us, you know, the smart ones that are still, you know, farming and growing and planting and all of, like, they're gonna be good. They're gonna become the Kim Kardashians of that genre if the food grid ever went down. But I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why videos by content creators like Nara Smith and Ballerina Farm, food creators that cook from scratch, like, there's a reason why this content is so calming and aesthetic and appealing to watch, because at the core of it all, it's something that we really should be doing. And then last but definitely not least, is being unapologetically yourself. That is the chicest idea of all to take into 2026. I mean, like, when did being yourself stop being good enough? Everybody is so consumed with pleasing others and being pleasing to, you know, mainstream. And, you know, it's like I grew up in a time where I was relentlessly made fun of for being strange. Like, I dressed strange. I was into things that were not typical for kids my age. And I definitely got made fun of for it. I listened to different music. But I think that the kids that were called strange, or the ones that were told they were into really weird things growing up, those are the creators of today. Those are the innovators of today. Those are the people that have the fun, innovative, cool, creative, artistic ideas, because we always allowed our mind to be free, and we always allowed the space to be who we are. You know, even if others didn't allow us the space, we made the space for ourselves. The thing about being a creator or a creative is you have to know how to stand 10 toes down on who you are, because when you create, you essentially are ahead of the curve. You're doing things that are not a trend because you're creating. And it's so easy to like hop on things and do it when it's a trend, but it's much harder to do something when nobody else is doing it, when nobody else is looking for it, when it's not viral, when it's not trending. Okay, our camera died. A sure sign that we need to start wrapping this up. But it is so easy to do things when it's trending. It's so easy to, you know, do things when everybody else wants to do it, when they're looking it up, when they're searching for it. But it's much harder to do something when nobody is doing it at all, and doing it where you don't get the applause, the claps, the kudos for doing something, because nobody cares about what you're doing. You're innovating. You're ahead of the curve. So being ahead of the curve is quite an experience. I kind of feel that way even when it came to thrifting. Like, thrifting on YouTube when it wasn't really a thing, and now all of a sudden 10 years later thrifting is trending. Nobody realizes who the original thrift content creators are, and the ones who just started it later are the ones who are going viral and trending for the same thing. It's so interesting. So be unapologetically yourself. Do things even when it's not trending. Do things even if you're ahead of the curve, and stand 10 toes down in who you are, because there is a reason why you're doing that thing. You have to believe in yourself, be fully, truly, and unapologetically yourself, and you got to do that with your whole chest, okay? So those are the incredibly chic ideas that I'm taking into 2026. And with that, we are going to end this video, because I have quite a bit of linen to wash, a lot of glassware to wash, laundry to do, a grandchild to take care of. I take him back in 3 days to his mom, so my filming schedule will definitely go a little bit more back to normal. How I've been putting out videos this long consistently, I don't know, because I feel like I'm fighting for my life over here. But a lot of things I need to take care of, and I want to get this video out for you guys so you actually have a video next week. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Tell me some incredibly chic ideas or things that you are taking into 2026. I love you. Bye.